We are focusing on the topic that is Dalton atomic theory, and I think you must be remembering from your class 8th also this topic, Dalton atomic theory. So Dalton was one of the very profound scientists, and he was a basically an ancient Greek philosopher, and he proposed this theory, Dalton atomic theory. And John Dalton was an English chemist, and he was the one who built up the or who tells us about the matter, that matter is made up of atoms. This was the basic thing which was discovered by Dalton. Now we'll see that what all theories, or what you can say, what all prospects he has given in the theory. Initially he was the one who has given you about the concepts of matter, that the matter is made up of atoms. So he has given a certain postulates or certain points to explain his own theory, but this particular theory do have its limitations also. So we'll talk one by one about the postulates. So initially I am writing these 2 points, and I want to clear up these points, like what Dalton explained. Like he says this is a matter, right? And this particular matter is, you know what is a matter. Matter is something that occupies space, has shape, and can be perceived by our senses. It has a shape also. So these things are there for the matter cases. Now we are saying that this particular matter is made up of small atoms. So this is the part of atoms, and these atoms are extremely small, you know from your childhood, that you cannot see with your naked eyes. Now these atoms which you are seeing, suppose this is a particular matter, and suppose a particular matter is made up of certain elements, say sodium, right? So this is a particular sodium element, and it consists of many atoms. Now all these atoms, when you see in a particular single element, these atoms will be same in size, in shapes, and in mass, and they will have, all these atoms will be having the same properties. So that is the second point which explain, means that कि अगर ये एक एलिमेंट है सोडियम का, इसके अंदर जितना भी है सब एटम से बना हुआ है, और जो भी एटम्स हैं वो किसके हैं आपके, इट हैज़ अ सोडियम एटम्स, एंड पर्टिकुलर वॉट एवर एटम, सपोज इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ 10 atoms. All these 10 atoms will have same size, they will have the same shape, they will have the same mass, they will show the same similar properties, means the chemical properties will be same, even the physical properties are also same. So this is the point which explains you the second one, whatever is been written. I am explaining you with the help of the diagram what it means. Now the atoms of different elements. Now the third point says, if you have two different elements are there, okay. Now for example, this is sodium, this is K. Now these particular elements, in this the atoms will be of sodium, and in this particular elements the atoms will be of potassium. So they will differ from each other. इसके atoms से फर्क है. Why? Because the sodium elements holds what atoms? It will holds sodium atoms, and this potassium elements will hold which type of atoms? Only the potassium atoms. So if you compare these two different elements, their atoms will be dissimilar. They will be different in all the aspects, and they will be differ in their size, they will be differ in the shapes, they will be differ in the mass, they will be differ in the chemical properties. So in a single element all the atoms are same. जैसे हमने यहाँ बात करी, एक एलिमेंट के अंदर जितने भी atoms हैं, they will show the same properties of shapes, your size and mass and similar properties. But when you're comparing with the two different elements, they are dissimilar. The fourth point is, I'll show you from the book also. I'm just explaining you the points, what these points means. Now the next point is, the atom is indivisible. Indivisible. It means it, you cannot divide the atoms into further sub parts. तो आप इनको further, लेकिन फ्यूज अब हमें पता है कि atoms is further divided into sub parts like electron, proton, neutron. So earlier Dalton was not knowing about it. It can be further subdivided, but initially he said it is indivisible. You cannot divide an atom. Next, it is indestructible. You cannot destroy it, you cannot create it, it cannot be created nor be destroyed. So this is very important case of atom. Atoms are indestructible, means you cannot create them, you cannot destroy them. ठीक है. Next point come across, that atoms is a unit of a chemical reaction, and it is the smallest particle that you know. Whatever the chemical reaction, suppose a reactant reacts with an other reactant, leads to you products. This you know, a chemical reaction, how these things are happening. So what happens in these atoms are basically a chemical reaction. Always ये condition है आपकी केमिकल रिएक्शन की, ठीक है। और in this you know it very well, the reactants are combined. Reactants can be one, two or many, and they leads to forming products. Products का भी same scenario, यहाँ one case है, you have two products or the three, doesn't matter. So this is the scenario how this happens. Now what is happening, a reaction is also being accomplished because of this atoms. Atoms are always taking part in a chemical reaction, and this leads to form you gives you chemical changes. So atoms of different animals combines to each other, and now this also you know it, these atoms, 7 point if you talk about that, atoms when combines with the other atoms, they forms different you can say they forms different compounds. This is the point you have studied in your class 9, when element combine together, they form new compound, a new compound is formed. These elements can be same, this can be differ. So basically atoms of different elements, they combine each other to form new compounds, है ना. Nowadays we call as molecules. So but you know, whenever the molecule is being formed, the compound is being formed, I'm again talking from the basic part. Whenever a compound is formed or a molecule is formed, there is a fixed pattern, it has a fixed ratio, it has a whole number ratio, it is simple, it is fixed. So it is not like that if you want to combine an hydrogen atom with the oxygen and it will lead you water like this. No, it has a proper ratio, that is 2:1. So two of it will, जैसे gases के form में देखें तो ऐसे लिखेंगे, but ratio by volume if you say 2:1, so it is a fixed ratio by volume that they are combining and forming you water, that is H2O. I am not balancing, but still let's balance it up. So this is the way how it is there. So I am showing you the points of Dalton. These are the points from the books which you can learn all the postulates, and this is again the 7, 4, 5, 6, 7 points are there. It has a limitations also, we can see the limitations parts also. Now when you come across for the limitations, they have given you the limitations like they have given you this particular theory was not applicable because it could not explain Gay-Lussac law of combining law volumes, and it could not explain why and how do atoms combine to form a compound. That is in chemical bonding, when you will study the molecular orbital theory, then this point will be clear, the second one. So it is the third point also, it's not able to explain how the explain the nature of forces, why the atoms are combined together to form a compounds, and other points are also there. So these were the points which you have to study the Dalton atomic theory. Now children, we'll see the next point, law of chemical combinations, and this is very important now because this basically helps you how the reaction, chemical reaction is taking place. तो जो law है ये आपका chemical combination, इसमें काफ़ी आप सब parts देखेंगे. It has many other laws, there are many laws, but हमने combined way दे दिया. इसी law के वजह से आप इन laws की वजह से बहुत हद तक you will able to understand you can clear up the drawbacks of Dalton, and you will also be able to know how the reaction is taking place and how basically a chemical reaction is taking place and giving you it's leading you to give you products, which is means that you are able to form compounds and molecules. It will help you out. So we'll discuss it one by one. So very first one is the law of conservation of mass, that you have already studied in your class 9th. Law of conservation of mass, ठीक है, ये हम देखेंगे. I'll show you from the book also, but I just want to tell you about in a small part that what does this particular law. देखो, there is one scientist, Lavoisier. In our course there is no need to learn the names. I am just making a video, that's why I am telling you a small knowledge that a scientist, a French chemist was there, Lavoisier, and in 1774 he worked on this concept, and his point was that the mass of the product is always equal to the mass of the reactant, which we have already seen. जो उनका एक छोटा सा point था वो ये था कि mass of product was always equal to the, basically कह सकते हो, the total mass. That will be okay because you don't know how many products are there. The total mass of products is always equal to total mass of reactant, ठीक है. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर हम एक एग्जाम्पल में समझे तो ज़्यादा समझ में आएगा. सपोज ए एंड बी आर द reactant part and C and D is a product. It's not necessary, children, that I am making two reactants and two products. All the reactions are like that. It's not necessary. Sometimes we are using two reactants and one product is formed. Sometimes we are using one reactant and two products are formed. Doesn't matter what the reaction, but the ultimate thing is should be that at the end the total mass of the reactant should be equal to the total mass of the products. और सेम वे वाइस वर्सा कुछ भी कह दो, ठीक है. सो दिस थिंग इज़ देयर कि जब भी आप रिएक्शन शुरू करते हैं, देखिए प्रोडक्ट्स रिएक्शंस में इसको मत देखिए कि व्हाट इज़ द नेचर ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट इस फॉर्म. आपने लिक्विड फॉर्म में दिया या फेस आप कह सकते हो कि यहाँ लिक्विड आपने लिया रिएक्टेंट और वो प्रोडक्ट सॉलिड बना रहा है. मेरा मतलब ये नहीं है. मेरा मतलब ये है कि जो भी आपने मास इनिशियली लिया रखा है वो सेम मास आपको प्रोडक्ट्स में ही मिलेगा. नो मैटर द कंपाउंड इज़ बीन चेंज, नो मैटर द things are very different. So let's talk about with an example. So for example हमने एक example लिया calcium carbonate, and when it is heated up it gives you a reaction calcium oxide plus CO2, right? If you compare it with their masses, you know the atomic mass of calcium is 40, carbon is 12, oxygen is 16. So just calculate it up. 40 plus 12, this will be there. 3 oxygen atoms are 3 into 16. So let's add it up. 40 plus 12, 48. So it will be 100, है ना. तो 100 ग्राम्स का है. अब इसको देखो, यहाँ क्या है 40 है प्लस इट इज 16, इसको अलग काउंट करो. और इसको देखो 12 प्लस 16 इंटू 2, दैट इज़ योर 44 grams, and this will be 56. So you will be adding up both the parts. So what you will getting about 100 grams. So मतलब जितना आपने reactant दिया है मास में उतना है वही. No matter the reactant is, this is different, this is calcium carbonate, this is calcium oxide, CO2 is जो इनका जो फेज़ है वो चेंज हो चुका है ना. इनका जो रिएक्टेंट है प्रोडक्ट्स है दोनों डिफरेंट है, ठीक. बट द अल्टीमेटली द मास वॉट एवर यू आर गेटिंग इज़ द सेम. मतलब आपने क्या कर दिया है, आपने कंजर्व कर दिया है, आपने कंजर्वेशन. जो डाल्टन का पॉइंट था, द मैटर कैन नॉट बी क्रिएटेड नॉट बी डिस्ट्रॉयड, वो इस लॉ से प्रूफ होता है कि आप उनका मतलब ये था, ठीक है. यू कैन नॉट बी क्रिएटेड, इट कैन नॉट बी क्रिएटेड, इट कैन नॉट बी डिस्ट्रॉयड. तो दैट पॉइंट इज प्रूव बाय दिस पर्टिकुलर लॉ. It's you are getting my point. So teacher can give you any of the reactions. She can ask you, she will give you molecular mass, atomic mass she'll give you, and she'll ask you to calculate the values of it. अभी suppose करो हमने आपको कहा कि इस reaction को prove करिए आप इस law के basis, law of conservation of mass. तो definitely I must be giving you the atomic masses values. या क्या करा, मैंने पूछा आपको 2 का दे दिया, बता पूछा जाए ये करिए निकाली, तो you know you are this much, you are grown up girls के हाँ आपको अगर आपको ये मालूम है दोनों ये दोनों वैल्यूज़ ये आपने एडअप करा 100 है, तो डेफिनेटली दोनों इक्वल होते हैं क्योंकि हमारा स्टार्टिंग ही हमने ये लिखा था टोटल मास ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स इज इक्वल टू टोटल मास ऑफ द रिएक्टेंट्स. सो बोथ द वैल्यूज़ विल कम इक्वल. सो दिस वे द न्यूमेरिकल्स विल बी कमिंग इन दिस पार्ट. Now there is a numerical on this part. 6.9 grams KClO3 on heating gives the residue 4.96 grams. Calculate the mass of oxygen released using the law of conservation of mass. So this type of question is being asked. Now let's see, they have not given you what is being formed. It is your duty, you are grown up girls, you should know what reaction should be there. It's from class 9th reaction. So you know potassium chlorate, when it is being heated up, this give you KCl plus oxygen. You have to balance by your own. Oxygen is a gas, please remember that. KCl is a solid, right? And this way you have to go further. So let's balance it up whether we are doing in a right manner. Now this is about 6.9 grams and residue, भाई ये solid है, gas is not a residue, तो ये इसकी वैल्यू दी रखी है 4.96 grams they have given you. And they are also talking about they are asking you have to prove it as a law of mass of conservation, ठीक है, law of conservation of mass. So let's take it as x. अब क्या करना है हमें कुछ नहीं है, हमें बस सिंपल ऐसा लिखना है अकॉर्डिंग टू, पूरा लिख लेना, law of conservation ऑफ मास. बेसिकली तुम्हें ये बताना है कि लेफ्ट हैंड साइड इज इक्वल टू राइट हैंड साइड. तो जाहिर सी बात है इसकी वैल्यू निकालनी है. सपोज करो अगर ये 6.9 ग्राम्स दिया रखा है तो 4.96 है, प्लस ही होता है ना, ये एक्स हो जाएगा. तो एक्स की वैल्यू कितनी हो जाएगी, यहाँ वॉल्यूम नहीं निकालना है, प्लीज़ इसको मिसअंडरस्टूड मत करना कि आप वॉल्यूम ले रहे हैं। यहाँ पे आपको यहाँ ना, यू डोंट नीड टू हैव द मॉलिकुलर मासेस बिकॉज दे हैव गिवन यू ग्राम्स, तो सिंपली यू यूज़ एक्स की वैल्यू आपको यहाँ निकालनी है। यू माइनस इट अप, -4.96, तो x will be how much, 1.94 grams, तो दिस विल बी द ऑक्सीजन दैट विल बी रिलीज्ड। ठीक है, तो ऑक्सीजन कितनी रिलीज होगी यही पूछा आपको, तो इतना, यानी 1.94 ग्राम्स ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इज रिलीज्ड। ठीक है, ये आपको ध्यान रखना है। दिस वे द न्यूमेरिकल विल कम। एक इजी वाला बताया था, एक इस तरह का न्यूमेरिकल है, दिस वे ओनली द न्यूमेरिकल्स कम्स। Now children, we are focusing on the next law, the law of constant composition, and let's talk about this law. This is a law that was given by a French chemist, Proust, in 1799. It's basically, this particular law, it's always dealing with the composition of chemical compounds, like whatever the compound is there, what is its composition. ठीक है, composition मतलब होता है कि for example if you talk about say CaCO3, ठीक है, कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट, तो व्हाट विल बी इट्स कॉम्पोजिशन, मीन्स व्हाट एलिमेंट्स इज बीन देयर एंड व्हाट इज़ द रेशियो, हाउ दे आर कंबाइंडिंग, तो दैट इज़ द कॉम्पोजिशन पार्ट ऑफ इट, राइट। सो दैट इज़ वन ऑफ द इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग ऑफ इट। लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल वाटर अगर आपने लिया तो आपने ये देखा कि इसमें है हाउ मेनी एलिमेंट्स है, कैल्शियम इज है, कार्बन है, ऑक्सीजन इज है, इफ़ यू, सो दीज आर इट्स बेसिकली द पर्टिकुलर एलिमेंट्स दैट इज़ बीन यूज टू फॉर्म दिस पर्टिकुलर chemical compound, and it must be having certain fixed ratios how they are being added up by volume, and even you will see how many atoms are there. So by the looking the formulas you can easily see about its atoms, but its ratios by mass and by volumes are quite different with each other. ठीक है, अगर हम इसको आप बेसिकली अब मास को लेके चलिए, तो मास में अगर आप इसकी बात करें तो हाइड्रोजन इज़ 1/2, ऑक्सीजन इज़ 16, सो इट इज़ 2, इट इज़ 16, रेशियो में हो गया 1:8 अगर सिंपल फॉर्म में। यहाँ अगर आपके पास 3 एटम्स है, कैल्शियम इज़ 40, carbon is 12, oxygen is 3 × 12, so you have a different 16, सो यू हैव अ डिफरेंट सिनेरियोज ऑफ दिस थिंग। मैं इसीलिए बता रही हूँ मास से बाय मास आप ले रहे हो, तो बेसिकली यहाँ क्या होता है इस पर्टिकुलर लॉ में कि यू हैव टू सी अ केमिकल कंपाउंड, दैट व्हाट केमिकल कंपाउंड इज़ देयर, व्हाट आर द एटम्स दैट इज़ बीइंग यूज, और उनका जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट एलिमेंट्स हैं क्या है, उनका कॉम्पोजिशंस क्या है, कि किस बाय मास वो कैसे एडअप हुए हैं। पर जितना भी देखोगे तुम, हर चीज़ का एक डेफिनेट मास होता है, डेफिनेट प्रोपोर्शन ऑफ मासेस होता है। जैसे हुआ कुछ था लेकिन आपने इसको सिंपल फॉर्म में 1:8 कर दिया, ऐसे यहाँ पे भी आप है ना सिंपल फॉर्म में आप ले सकते हैं और इसको शॉर्ट हैंड पे अपना इजीली यू कैन फोकस इट अप। सो दिस ऑल्सो यू कैन हैव अ सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म, तो ये आप उसको 10:3:12, तो ये बेसिकली रेशियोज है, दे हाउ दे कम अराउंड। सो बाय मासेस यू कैन सी हाउ दे आर कंबाइनिंग। आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू एक डिफरेंट एग्जाम्पल दे दिया, नहीं तो आप कहेंगे कि मैम इज़ गिविंग एन ईजीएस्ट विच वी नो अर्लियर ऑल्सो, तो दे ओवर हियर दे हैव अ रेशियोज बाय मासेस। जैसे आपने वॉल्यूम का पढ़ा हुआ था, यहाँ पे आप मासेस को देख रहे हैं, क्योंकि यहाँ दिया रखा है कि दे कंबाइन, सम एलिमेंट्स कंबाइन टुगेदर इन द सेम डेफिनेट प्रोपोर्शन बाय मास। वॉल्यूम को आपको मालूम है 2:1 का आप रेशियो लेके चलते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे आप मास को लेके चल रहे हैं, तो हियर यू हैव टू यूज़ द एटॉमिक मास। Children, we can see some other examples also, like we can use carbon, CO2, so it is 12 and this is again 32. You can give it in a easiest and a smallest way is there, fine. So there is no big issues of it, आप इसको सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म में ले सकते हो। देखो बेसिकली इन दिस पर्टिकुलर लॉ द न्यूमेरिकल्स वी आर नॉट गिविंग बिकॉज only ratios and all that is there. The case arises, there are certain cases of isotopes arises, so in that you are not having the same scenarios. Like carbon, the same example we are seeing, the carbon is has different isotopes, carbon 12 is there, carbon 13 is there, carbon 14 is there, so their masses the ratios will be different for different carbon dioxide. अगर आपके पास if you talk about the carbon dioxide like CO2, सो ओवर ईयर हमने 12 आइसोटोप लिया रखा है, आप 13 को भी यूज़ कर सकते थे, आप 14 को भी ले सकते थे। तो देर आर दिस थिंग ऑल्सो यू हैव टू कीप इट इन माइंड दैट आइसोटोप्स के केसेस में द वैल्यूज़ आर चेंजिंग। तो लॉ ऑफ कांस्टेंट प्रोपोर्शन इज़ वैलिड फॉर द कंपाउंड्स विद द स्पेसिफिक आइसोटोप्स ऑफ एलिमेंट्स ऑल्सो। तो आप डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स अगर आप ले रहे हो, अगर वो आइसोटोप फॉर्म्स शो कर रहे हैं तो वो अपना डिफरेंट रेशियो शो करेंगे। तो बेसिकली इसमें वी आर नॉट गिविंग यू एनी न्यूमेरिकल्स टू डू, because only this you have to see the ratios and all that. But the previous topic which we have discussed, even in the Dalton law also no numericals will be given to you. This topic also no numericals. Yes, definitions are asked in your board examination, and the mass जो आपका लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मास वाला टॉपिक है, फ्रॉम दैट न्यूमेरिकल इज बीन आस्क्ड. सो वी आर covering this much in this video. The next of the laws we'll cover in the next video.